broke. Between yo,
Welcome to motherfucking his house. Not CJ going off on Ty chat again. Cause I know that ain't his chat. I just know it can't be his chat. OMG. Well, we about to get into some things, And no, I literally did not want to do this. I was done for talking about people until whenever, whenever I feel like it or whatever. But hey, I'm talking, ooh, shut up, cause you. But at the end of the day, this is just me freezing y'all, nothing serious. Just because, I don't know, don't laugh too hard. Boy, feel, baby, this love is real. Can you feel? All right now. So apparently CJ and Ty to be in love, talking about marriage, moving in together, meeting kids and everything. So I don't know. I know CJ wants to meet him some favor. CJ love the kids. CJ be loving the kids more than women sometimes. But hey, hey, I'd rather a person treat kids well than not treat them well. I'll say that. But I ain't but just chill out and focus on your relationship first and foremost. So we are here and into some things at the end of the day. Hold on one second. Anyway, I was expecting a call, my bad. So we're gonna get into this. I was literally taking a break because basically I am not getting paid for this content. I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I decided to take a break whenever I want to, do videos when I want to, so forth and so on. Basically, I do what I want to anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to speak on my thoughts about CJ and Ty Taylor, even though I really can't speak on Ty Taylor and CJ or any relationship because I'm not really in it. So these are just my thoughts. And sometimes it be valid points. That's all I'm saying. Now I don't know what he eating, but it kind of look good. I don't know. It look like a blueberry, buttery pastry or something. Like it look good. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, so I'm excited for Ty as long as Ty is excited for a Ty. Because if you don't know, I've been long with Ty the long way for the longest. And if you don't know, Ty and CJ have been definitely popping out together. Kudos to Exclusive Lives and Watch Me Tash. They have been given the clips, okay? So CJ has met
Uno.
family.
Oh wait, look, everything. Then we the orange nigga. Then we everybody. And this is new people. I never got.
CJ and Ty be matching. Today they got on red, the other day they had on blue.
Man, we can hang it up.
I bet.
You got two. It's
How
our
much here
first.
at?
Shout out to Now What's T. Be honest, when I first initially saw this situation, I was like, put it to rest. Put it to rest. It's not gonna last because he being fake. she may really, really, really like him, and when they meet, it's gonna all go to. But here they are meeting, and it just seemed like it's gotten worse and worse, or better and better. I don't really know how to put it because they seem to really be falling for each other. I mean, ooh, like who you know, who you know is locking tongues in public if they don't like each other. Cause baby, I don't know now. Like Trina said, I don't know now. Period. Because at the end of the day, they grown. Like Ty's like 27, I think he's like 37 or something like that. So they definitely can do that. And they're in the talks of moving in together. And there's talks they were supposed to have got married at a courthouse when they linked up, and have they're gonna have a regular wedding later. And he did refer to her as being wifey, and he said that he married into the family, so they very well could even be married, even though you can get an annulment. Oh, I need to look that up. I think it's 30 days. If you marry somebody, you can go to the courthouse and not be penalized or looked at it as a divorce or whatever if you get it done within, I think, 30 days. So it seemed like they may surpass the 30 days. I don't know. It does seem like Ty is not being used like we thought, because a lot of time she seems like she's correcting him, she's telling him this and that, opposed to him telling her what to do. Like he will share feelings with her, you know how you feel, but mostly it's her trying to correct him and his behavior. So I'm glad of that. And that's one thing that I was concerned with. CJ, I feel like he wants to say something and probably done it in the past, but he's trying not to because he wants a good impression on her and her family. But I think Ty needs to back up because she don't want him telling her what to do and how to do it. And I don't think that's right for her to try to do that to him. And I also don't want him trying to do it to her. But if she must try to tell him what to do, and she does try to tell him what to do, then I would say that he needs to stand up for himself and let it be known what it is. Also, and how he feels about it, or just be like, no. Because at the end of the day, women definitely don't want no pushover, but they also want to know that you care. But you can care and also let your opinion be known. That's the only advice I would really give to them right now is just let the other person be the other person. Cause y'all, if y'all plan on spending the rest of y'all life together, then it's literally no rush for real. Let's pause and watch this for a little bit.
Can you paint that?
She said, hell no.
No, no, no. We want to paint this. That's what we want to paint.
She said no. That's a turn
That's
on.
what we want.
You gonna do that?
So do we gotta hold our tongues together for you to paint it?
Okay, bet. Never mind. Yo, we got 4,000 viewers. So what the freak?
No, babe. I'm moving the tongue.
Oh,
Just
say
to,
that. With the glasses? Yeah, 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 yeah.
what you want us to take them out?
Take him over. You eyes beautiful. Take him over.
What about my eyes not
You
beautiful?
okay, you okay.
No, hell no. You say my eyes not beautiful? What the freak you
You
mean?
are handsome.
No, no, no. I look good with a mouth on.
Look at me.
Don't play me. Jackie.
Now, one thing I can say about CJ is he is a character. Even though I used to be like he annoying as heck, but as long as she dealing with it, I mean, cause she obviously dealing with it, and I gotta definitely not watch this cause I'm over this. But kudos to them because I ain't tonguing nobody down right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So if you got it like that, you got it like that. Two fingers touching. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it's like they are really moving fast. It seems genuine. It doesn't seem fake. They're like Corey in the background for a second, or LaMail Plummer. Would? But no, that's not him, I don't think. Scotty? No, I don't think so. But anyway, so it's like, yeah, it may be fast, but they're not 20 no more. I feel like if you want to be married, you want to start a family, your 30s or close to it is the best time, or late 20s, not your early 20s, but your late 20s. So she's at the age where she's a child even more, even though I consider myself really a child, even in my 30s, for my like my mindset, even though I was a professionally in person, even though I had my priorities messed up. Like they were really messed up. Like I focused on getting a relationship when I was her age. Like I married my first marriage when I was like 26. So that's about where my mindset was at her age. Now, and then in my 30s, I was like, what was I thinking? You know? And then I ended up getting married again in my, wait, was it 30s or 40s? Shoot, I can't keep up. I think it was my late 30s. So at the end of the day, and also shout out to Ty for being number one on TikTok when she and CJ was in a competition. She beat CJ too. So Ty is doing big things. And one thing I can say about CJ, no matter how people feel about it, he is bringing Ty to the cameras. We have been wanting Ty to come to the scene for a long time. She's been in hiding. She's been playing with us, playing with top, and she's Deja couldn't do it, but if it take a man to do it, I'm gonna be thankful for just for that. Okay, I'm just gonna be thankful for that, and also as long as she keeps smiling, as long as she wants to be happy with this man, who am I to say don't do it? So like Aries and Titi's was a couple that I really saw them stand together, but I didn't really think like okay, marriage. Like I knew they would get married as long as they stayed together, but I feel like they're more into each other than TT and Aries and TT or married. And sometimes it take that length of time to get to know each other, to really fall for each other. Even though, yeah, they're probably butting heads right now, that's normal because they're in each up in each other's space. Now, I will say that it is kind of that's kind of how it was in my first marriage. I was always underneath my guy, like I would want to see his phone, even though I didn't. I wanted to be up into him 24/7 in my first marriage, and like I said I was about the same age as Ty then. I wouldn't recommend it, because first of all, it's a form of control. You need to have your freedom because if you're gonna be with that person for the rest of your life, at least have some time to yourself and at least trust the other person to be out of your sight for a few minutes, living a life and this and that without you, because you're gonna get tired of each other. And to be honest, me and my ex at that time did that, but we really didn't like each other for real. So looks can be deceiving. Like he's claimed to be like whatever, but we literally he do something on my nerves. I would get over him, like be annoyed with him. So it don't even matter if you spend every day with each other. It really don't. And I still ended up divorcing him. So it really don't mean nothing. Um, so I'm here for it. I feel like they are gonna really get to see the true version of each other because they're gonna be spending so much time together, like living together, whether it's him moving to Atlanta or her moving to on doing it partially because he does have kids in Vegas, which makes sense. I mean, oh, this Brian. Wait, am I tripping? Oh, that ain't Brian because that he ain't got Jameson with him. So I would just tell anybody let these two live a life, be happy, and stop sending negative intentions towards them because I feel like they gonna still rock it out with each other despite how anybody feels about it. So why feel anything about it? He's getting something from it because for the longest he been written off. Nobody was trying to see him. People had counted him out because of different allegations and different things he's done to royalty. And true enough, I was getting tired of him speaking on his exes. Like, either be with them and treat them right or shut the freak up. And that was his value to me. And even so he even had a kid with her. And don't get me wrong, I think he wants to try to get Ty pregnant too, even though knows she don't want kids. Baby, it's a kid coming. If he can help it, it's a kid coming. Just know that. If you so you either watch your end or just get ready for that. And if they're married, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Even though I was married, I didn't want a kid with my husband for real, and I ended up praying on that situation, and I didn't have a kid with him. So prayer is powerful. I would say that. I remember one time I thought I was gonna have a baby with someone that I wasn't quite on with. It was long distance, and I had prayed a prayer, and my cycle came on after it was missing for a couple of days. So I'm just saying, like, in those situations, do what you gotta do. Because people will tell you one thing, and CJ give me that. He gives me that he will tell you something, but mean something different behind the scenes, and I don't like that. But at the same time, they having fun together. He rubbing her feet. Who am I to say something about that? You know?
Too tight, too hard.
No, it just hurt like the palm of my foot.
Where I'm doing it at? Oh, right here.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
See, are we in
Is this
Times Square?
this Times Square, right? Yes.
Oh,
Where's
so where's all the stuff at? Like
the
where are we?
advertising and buildings and stuff?
The screens?
Yeah.
Where are we? 42nd? Yeah, it's here.
I think my foster mom used to lick my ass though. With her actual tongue. She would just lick me.
Wait, what?
My foster mom. She was Caucasian.
What's this? What?
It was weird.
Are you trolling?
No, that's why I'm looking down.
So you would just see, she would just see some slob or something crusty and just go like that?
My grandma told me eventually. Yeah.
Oh no, that would have pissed me off.
I couldn't do nothing. I was a kid. What was I gonna do? Not just
But there you go. Because I was thinking he may have some trauma, and that's why he act the way he do. Even though he still came up from that trauma, and I'm so thankful for that for him. And that's sometimes you gotta. That's why you gotta give people grace, because you really don't know their backstory. And so yeah, he could have been as a child, you know, and so he's still healing. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I mean, okay, so and for him to share that, live, that's like to me like him asking for a little grace, and maybe that explains why he's trying to get approval so much because he probably like if you don't know my backstory, but at the same time, it's unfortunate that that happened. But I feel like he's not going nowhere because Ty brings a lot to the table. Her family's lit. Her dad does music. Her family does music. CJ does music. He can dress now. CJ be putting it on. Don't get it wrong. Okay. Ty be putting it on. Don't get it wrong. And they're matching. He has on blue, even though it's a bottom, you can hardly see it. Blue shoes. She has on blue, brown. Um, like they be cute together. I'm not going to cap. So I do wish them the best of luck. Hopefully they'll be able to work out all their kinks. Now she, even though they may be married or even though they may be moving fast, she is waiting for him to see favor because, as a mother should, and they're setting boundaries for each other as they get to know each other. But from what I'm seeing, the affection to the matching to the support each other. I mean, I really feel like that's really what you need in a relationship. It needs to be entertaining. It needs to be feeling scared. You need to be attracted to that person. You need to have similar goals. You need to learn stuff from each other. You need to be able to build together. You need to respect each other. And I feel like I'm seeing that in their relationship. And whether it last or not, I'm not speaking on that anymore. And I advise nobody else to really speak on it because I don't see Ty going anywhere either because she's been through so many failed relationships in the past that work, or maybe just dating situations. Then she didn't date for a minute. She was single. So this is her redeeming herself and she's in a mood. She's in a tone. She's not stopping right now. and she's saying she don't want to be in the streets no more, so she's trying to lock down. He said he's marrying her. She said she want to get married. So what is there to do? Who complaining? I'm not gonna complain because if you willing to marry somebody, you gotta have some kind of feelings for them. You know what I'm saying? So I wish them the best. I would encourage CJ to stop watching Ty chat so much because we are not gonna like you just because Ty like you. We don't like you due to time, us seeing you and this and that. We haven't even known you that long because I've watched him in the past, like here and there, like clips. I never really just sit here and watch them, but I know of him very much so, and I'm proud of him. He's really that dude, for real. It ain't like she out here got a scrub. It's just that he has some things he, you know, may not be what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't with him. Ty is. And also, like I said, shout out to Ty for her song, the Taylor Girl song. Shout out to the Taylor Girl being Rakai's Yeah, Hey, Pop It on Rakai and Talil dancing to it on the stream. Because if you don't know, that was Trinity singing it. Yeah, hey. I love that voice. They used to clown her for her voice, probably because they were some haters. Especially Deja told her to stop talking like that baby voice because Trinity really used to talk like that. I don't know if she still can, maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that was her. And that was a beautiful voice to sing in. So hopefully there'll be more of that voice in songs soon, no matter what nobody say, because what they gonna do about it. But anyway, but hey, but also, I mean, I ain't gonna say like bad because Deja also is a support system. I'm not saying it like that, but what I am saying is like, stop playing with the girl's top. But anyway, so at the end of the day, I would encourage chat to please stop trolling in the comments because at the end of the day, if you want to watch Ty, you're going to see CJ for a minute. And at least Ty is handing out content. At least they're inviting us into their lives. At least we're getting to see things. And it's not like it's boring. It's really interesting. Whether you love it or hate it, it's still interesting in some sense. Even though I'm a very huge critic of, just telling you now, the more I'm looking at the dynamic, I'm falling for it. I'm just saying. I'm just falling for it. So just continue to give them grace and don't bully them in Thai chat because it's pointless because that's her man. And second of all, she doesn't care. Third of all, I'm sure CJ will block you because he's a moderator. So why get blocked being, you know? So yeah, let me know how y'all feel about it. I'm done. Like I thank you for showing up to my kids out. We let the club and then we're out. So I approve. I'm done trying to tell them what to do.
You're good at this. Want to screw us, do us.
I want a G7X.
What's this?
This is a Sony.
I'm like, what was that? Because at the end of the day, if it was a person I really wanted to be with, I'm not gonna give a foo what somebody think about it. So just let it go. Have a good one. Cause I'm signing off. I love me some him. I love me some him.